Hello, people. Scooter here with Scooter. Today is a very special day. Would you like to say it, Scooter? No. Okay, I will. Today is studying day for Scooter. He needs to study for a class that he has, and he has a test coming up. And you might be wondering, how do we have school? Well, it's a little thing called dream school. You go to sleep and then wake up in school. That kind of sounds like a nightmare now. But Scotter's stuck on a question, and I'm gonna see if I can answer it for him. Obviously, I could. Now, let's begin. What steps do scientists use to gain knowledge about nature? Now, there's 4 steps that you would need to follow, and the first step would be observation and description of a phenomenon. What's a phenomenon? Well, a phenomenon is a fact or situation that's observed to exist or happen, especially on one whose cause or explanation is in question. Like the what factor, like you don't believe it exists, like you. Yes. So, let's see, back to the answered kind of thing, the question type of thing. Then observations are made visually or with the aid of scientific equipment. So this means, let's see, so if you want to know how many people exist in the United States, let's say, you would need to make like a journey of how many people there are. So some scientific equipment will be like your phone, or you could, let's see, you could put cameras around the world, see how many people literally there are, and then count them up. Or you could use your phone. And then let's see, other scientific equipment, like if you're trying to see how many stars there are, you can use a telescope. Or if you want to see how many microorganisms are on something, or how many like bacteria, then you could use a microscope for that. Things like that. Now, step 2 is formulation of a hypothesis to explain the phenomenon in the form of a causal mechanism or mathematical equation. Now, this could mean a lot of things. So, first step is, or first thing to point out is my mouth is slightly drooping, so pay no attention to that. Second is the form of a causal mechanism or mathematical equation. Well, a mathematical equation would be like when to find out how many people are in the world, or in the United States, let's say, then you would need to get the answer of how many people are in like your local city, and then how many people are in the next city, and so on. And then you would want to know how many people are in the state, and then go on with that with the others. Step 3. Test the hypothesis by analyzing the results of observations or by foreseeing and observing the existence of a new phenomena, the what factor, that follow from the hypothesis. If experiments don't confirm the hypothesis must be rejected or modified. Go back to step 2. Now, at this point, my my lips are totally off my face. So, I'm going to try to keep it together. Test the hypothesis by analyzing the results of observations or by seeing and observing the existence of new phenomena that follow from the hypothesis. What the heck does all that mean? And that's what Scotter just couldn't do it. Now, what this means is testing the hypothesis. What you think would happen. And, or test the hypothesis by analyzing the results of the observation. So, you would analyze what you did so far. So let's see, you would analyze, if you found out that there's 40 people in your city, just say, and then, you analyze the results, by going on Google, seeing how many the actual number is, and then you think, what? My things don't match up at all. Let's say, the actual number would be 100. Then you would need then that means if the results don't match the hypothesis, then throw it out, and then go back to step 2. Then that means if you got it wrong, if the actual answer is 100, then you would just throw out your hypothesis, and then start from step 2. Step 4. Establish a theory based on repeated verification of the results. So, this means, establishing a theory means establishing something that you took a long time on. A theory is something that, it's still something you think, but it's proven by facts. That's why there's so many theories on the internet. But, they're just theories. It means that, it's proven by facts, but, long stretch. But establish a theory based on repeated verification of the results. So you will repeatedly verify the results. You will repeatedly make sure that there's 100 people in your local city, at least for a few days, and then update it every year. Yeah. You just need to make sure, if people died or if people were born, then you need to make sure that, you take care of that. So, that's all the steps that scientists use to gain knowledge about nature. Now, scatter? Yeah, what? Ugh. Ha! Did you learn anything? No. What? All that and nothing? Well, I got curious to know how many people are in the United States. So you're gonna do something? Probably not. Ugh. Man. Well, I hope you guys, at least, had some fun with this. Yeah. This marks the end of the video, thankfully. Yeah. Anyways, later, peoples. Bye! Now, and so 10 seconds of done. Done. You said not like Nala and Showa. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Ow. That's like Nala.